Nije, ajde. Joj da. Dobro. Super. Super. Tako je. Gdje si Dino, gdje si Fićo? Dobrodošli na stream. Tako lijepo. I su mi troje već gledaje. Da, ja nemam pojma gdje će me facecam biti, iskreno. Ovaj ko Harry Potter, da. Da, ja ne znam gdje će me facecam biti, ja nisam to baš planirao. Možda ovako iznad za sad, nek budem. Pozdrav ekipice personaža, dobrodošli na novi horror serijal na mom kanalu nakon Blair Witcha, Saint Kotar, kao što možete vidjeti. To je domaća horror igra, nisam se točno siguran od kud je to hrvatska horror igra, da li je to bosanska, srpska, zaboravio sam. Ne, ja mislim čak hrvatska. Lijevo dolje. Šta lijevo dolje? Aha, facecam. A vidjet ćemo, ajde. Vidjet ćemo Fićo kako će biti, isu Miki 4 ljudi već došlo na stream. Ok, dobrodošli, bacite like, preplatite se na kanal za ovaj epic početak. Gdje ne znam nija šta me čeka, a vjerujem da ne znate ni vi. Može i tu. Ali ćemo doznat. Gdje si Mila, gdje si bili? Ja sam mislio da ste još spavat. Da, preplatite se na kanal, cilj mi došla 500 suba, za 500 suba imamo neki specijal stream, vidjet ćemo, dogovorit ćemo se sve, stavit ću anketu na Instagram, tako da možete glasat. I opalite zvonice da ne bi hrvatski studio napravio. Ok, majok. Je, hrvatski studio, da. Pa ima smisla jer Kotar piše, Kotar, mislim. Nema Kotara sigurno u Bosni ili Srbiji, tako da. Tu se malo ispo jajavac, ali dobro, nema veze. Da, gdje sam stao. Opalite zvonice obavijesti da ne bi propustili ni jedan moj stream ili video. Tako da, navodno nešto dolje piše Saint Kotar The Ritual. To je maybe, mislim da su tu rekli, čitao sam opis igrice, mislim da je to čak DLC za ovu igru, tako da. Dobrodošli na kasni stream Jegiba, tako je kak je, prije nisam mogao raditi.
It's dark. The witch could be hiding in here. Don't do this. I'm sorry if I've sinned. I didn't mean to, please.
Use left stick to move our character around. Drži L2 da, aha, ok. Directional buttons to directly navigate through interactable objects with and press cross button to interact with highlighted object. Što ne možeš, što smo mi umrakači, ja? A su nas ti poljubi. Pa na, došao sam tu. Jesam to ja kao mali ili? Znači drži L2, okej. Ko upalio mrak. Igrica sama je. Aj sam Miki. Znači vidim te točke tu i držim L2. Cross je X. Jel možeš malo svjetlinu? Aj probat ću, čekaj. Video brightness, evo ga. Ne znam koliko treba malo. A stavit ćemo ovako, ajde. Možda bude bolje. Je li šta bolje? Isuse Miki, ja ne mogu interaktat s ovime. Ne znam će... Ola majke ti mile, tako je. Čekaj, malo facecam ovako, odlično. Je. Okej. Fičo. Nadam se da je svima bolje onda vidjeti igru, ako nije ja ću povećat skroz svjetlinu. Bolje, samo mi čoraj. Samo mi čoraj, da. Bome da. A iso Miki. Aha, sa R2 se šprinta, okej. Izgleda. Okej, ovo ne znam šta je. Ne mogu interaktat, WTF. Ja se nadam da je dobar položaj facecama tu. Da neće trebat ga stavljati negdje drugdje. Ako bude trebalo, stavit ćemo ga negdje drugdje. Znači, cross bi trebao biti X. Opa, čekaj. Znači, cross bi trebao X biti. Pa kreši se s analogom. A iso Miki je, sam malo help. Dobro. Use directional buttons to navigate the selected through interactable objects and press cross on selected object to perform action. Navigate through... Čekaj, nešto je sad bilo. Jeo, ja sam smotan. Ništa, jedno pol sata dok ja skužim kako se ovoga kontrole. Kako kontrole riješiti. Sa strelicama selektiš. Piše nešto nightstand. A ovdje piše candle. Jedno pol sata, da. Sunce ti poljubim. Još piše directional buttons. I šta je ovdje, sistem X. Znaš šta, ja bi možda malo voice, ljudi moji, pojačao. Jer je on dosta stišan. Candle X, da. A directional, strelica, ali ja uporno na gljive munjave. Odlično. By the way, igrice nemoj me copyrightat. Za sound efekte i background music. Čekaj, šta sad bilo tu? Okej, u redu. Illuminati, confirmed. Šta ovdje veli? Ma ne to, tako je. To, idemo zapaliti svijeću. Nećete cr... Navigate lighter on the matchbox and press cross, okej. Aha, evo ga, matchbox. Samo mala ekipica, ne znam, nekako mi se čini ko da sam malo presvijetao. Ko da bi trebalo malo svjetlinu smanjiti. Možda bude malo bolje, a? Aj nek se razvedo. Jejku. Dobro. Da vidimo. Triangle. Open, ok. Directional to navigate. R2 examine matchbox. Razvedu, aha. Da. Cross the tail and matchbox and move selected item outside inventory using directional buttons. Evo ga. Combination, crafting. Što sad? Press R2 to toggle between run and walk. Aha. Aha, hodam. Sprintam. Hodam. Sprintam. Jezem li ti mljačinu. Što sad? Dobro. Koji sad faktor izvodim? Mogu interactit, nemam. O? Staircase.
You silly. What are you doing? It's me.
Guraj to.
I'm sorry. I thought you were that witch. How many times do I have to tell you? Witches don't exist. And it's just the two of us here.
You're wrong. Father would never lie to us. Victoria, koji je to faktor? Moja sestra. You're wrong. Father would never lie to us. Why are you here? I can forget our aunt's white face. Zihra neka vještica. Vještica. Why are you here?
I heard Father talking to himself before going to get you in your room. So I ran here and hid. But why? You know he's going to be very angry at you once he finds out. Because I promised I wouldn't let you be alone in the dark again. And when I promise something... You never break a promise. I know. I'm glad you were here.
Benedek. Išao da spavat, valja delat ujutro. Ok, kume, hvala što si bio malo na streamu, jegiva. Čujemo se. You're wrong, father would never lie. Aha, sad mogu opet birat. Aha, ja sam mislio da to je jedan od ta tri koje moram odabrat. I onda svaki ima svoj neki, kako bi rekao, mijenja se i ending i sve. I kako mi story onda teče. Da vidimo šta da stavim. I can't forget our aunt's white face. I
Can't forget our aunt's white face. Me neither. She looked so different. Her head was so bloated and pallid. And her eyes and hair so dark. The curse did that to her. Don't be ridiculous. She's at peace now. That's all that matters. I hope she is.
Ok, idemo sad na ovaj.
You're wrong. Father would never lie to us. About what now? He's just trying to scare us with stories so we don't do anything wrong. And today you did wrong, so he punished you by locking you down here in the dark. What did I do? I still don't understand. You talked to that tall boy. Don't you remember? We are not allowed to talk to other people anymore. They are evil. I thought that meant we must avoid adults. How am I supposed to make friends then? Mother said we have each other and God. She's right. I don't think we need anyone else.
Vi ste bagani. Mi niste kršteni ljudi. Ma začepi gubicu si sad. Ma makni se.
Dear children, it is hiding in the shadows of this world. It takes form of animals, and it possesses people.
Father, please forgive.
You should look up to your sister. Unlike you, she values God and this family.
Wow.
It's my fault he went to talk to that boy. I ignored him because I was looking into the coffin and I lost sense of time.
You must learn to be alone with God.
What
You
the...
must learn. You all must learn what true faith is.
Sine moj. Dosta šamaranja, više suđite, poljubit ćeš djecu,
I beg you, don't hurt him anymore.
It was just a dream. I often think about that peculiar day, but I've never relived it so vividly in my dreams. Why now? Why in this place? I need my glasses. I can't even think without them.
Samo... Sofa backrest, stop. Sofa cushion floor.
Nothing here except a thick layer of dust.
Ako fora, on ima tmurno, on ne vidi, onda ne vidimo ni mi, kao mutno. Nice.
The fabric is full of moth-eaten holes. Too small for my glasses to have fallen through.
E onda mora biti floor.
Here they are. Fallen to the floor, but still intact. Thinking of the dream I had, I don't remember going to sleep at all. We came in, and then... Victoria and Nikolai went upstairs to prepare for the castle, and then... nothing. I must have fainted. I have to talk to Victoria at once.
Dobro. 4. Da idemo, ovo je gore kat, painting, lampa, vrata, stup, outside fireplace. Samo mi se istražuje što da ne.
A cold black fireplace that hasn't been used in ages. The same feeling I'm getting from the rest of the house. Those tall, dark trees strike me with dread, even in daylight. It seems like I'm not the only one to have that feeling. The path ends abruptly right at the entrance of the forest. Is this meant to represent a basin? Like at the entrance of a church? This is blasphemy.
Liquid.
That's not holy water for sure. It has a weird smell. Looks disgusting. I'm staying away from it.
Dobro. Lampa.
Checked it last night. It's useless. There's not enough oil inside.
Ej, yes. Više se. Hvala.
Really reminds me of Victoria in her younger days.
Ajoj.
This woman eerily reminds me of Victoria
već
in
sam
her
to čuo.
younger days.
Viktorija živa, čovječe. Ne znam kako ovo ikonica. Je li to inventory? Ne? Neka ikonica mozga dolje lijevo. Nemam pojma. Iskreno ne znam. Ajme mi na kat. Ne znam, moram ići na kat ili moram... van. O, neko je tu. Ko je to? A, to je Nikolaj.
Heart of Pakovice and Dino Tominic. I've never heard of these works.
Bome ni ja.
Looking at it makes me uneasy.
Dobro, onda nećemo gledati u to. Wardrobe, tree painting, krevet. I ovo da.
A yellow blanket, wrinkled only on one side of the bed.
Ja se pričam, možda čudno zvuči. Igra prehladi se sad nedavno. Tako da, a i sad sam i kihnut, tako da možete. To je veoma veliki znak igra da se prehladio malo.
A giant bowl made out of clay, filled with what seems to be some type of oil.
Dobro.
It's a giant tree with dozens of corpses hanging from its branches. Skulls that feed its roots.
Wardrobe. Curtains. Se možemo
All I
preslušati.
see here is a lonely coat rack. If we don't
Well.
find a civilized way to get out of here soon, this rack could come in handy to do it by force.
Zastori.
Please, don't. I tried opening them, but the light was just too strong for my eyes.
Dobro. Imamo priča s Nikolajem.
Nikolai?
Yes, Benedict?
Dear Victoria, do you have the slightest idea why Victoria rented this dreary house? That's a strange painting. Ajde, prvo ćemo...
That's
Oh.
a strange painting.
It is. Take a better look at it, and tell me what you see.
Why?
Please, do as I say. I'll get to the point.
That is not a mere shadow. It's a symbol of darkness, of evilness devouring this lost man. A snake-like mouth implies a man who cannot be trusted, at the very least. Mean eyes at the edge of a wicked soul.
I što sad? Ajmo dalje. Priča s njim.
Taking a closer look at the painting,
You don't recognize this man?
I've never seen him before.
And nothing happened to you by looking at him?
Why would anything happen to me?
Last night, after your sister and I came upstairs, she was getting ready for the castle, and I was standing right here, and I wonder, yesterday when we boarded the train, was anyone else in our cabin?
You haven't answered. Otkud ja da znam, jegiba. Nemam toliki kontekst. Šta ja znam, valjda samo nas troje.
Just the three of us.
But once the train left Budapest, wasn't there a man who came in?
By placing the sign, "Do not disturb" on our doorknob, I made sure this wouldn't happen. The only time that door opened was when the conductor peered in to tell us we have arrived at our destination.
Što se dova?
I answered, "Why would anything happen to me? What's wrong with this painting?"
I don't know yet. Please, just follow me as I go over yesterday's events. I'll get to the point. And when we left the train station, no one was following us? Didn't Victoria notice him?
Notice whom? Your dear wife was over the moon to have finally arrived at Kotar. She couldn't stop talking about the place, but said nothing about anyone following us.
Right. And on our way to the house, we stopped at the square. There was a strange ritual taking place, with a gigantic effigy. What was it like?
And what about the mass of hooded people that gathered there? It was a dreadful scene.
I remember the goosebumps when hearing the crowd pray as one voice, though.
Let me tell you what happened after that.
Ajoj, I remember nothing and I don't care. End the conversation. Ne bi to baš sad iskoristio. Found the path which leads us to this house. What happened when Victoria knocked? Once we entered the house, what did you and your wife do? You never went to the castle.
We never went to the castle?
You don't remember?
Once we entered the house, what did you and your wife do?
I said it before. We went upstairs to prepare for the castle exhibition.
Leaving me to wander alone downstairs in complete darkness. You found nothing odd about the house being empty and unlocked?
I did, but Victoria said it's nothing to worry about. So I just followed her.
We found the path which led us to this house. What happened when Victoria knocked?
Well, we realized the door was actually ajar.
And the owner wasn't here. Just silence. Dead awful silence. It gave me chills. The last thing I remember is searching for a light. And then nothing.
What do you mean?
I mean, everything after was only a dream. But I don't even remember going to sleep. Victoria dragged me into this town to make me attend that piddling exhibition in the castle. We never went there, did we? Which means I left the monastery only to spend a horrible night in this house.
We both fell into an inexplicable void. Something is terribly wrong here.
Tell me what happened last night. What's wrong with this painting? And where's Victoria?
I'm afraid I don't have the answers. What happened is that while I was waiting for her to get ready, my attention was drawn by this painting. Next moment, I was seeing myself relive yesterday's events. With one difference. The man in the painting was there the whole time.
The whole time?
He was in our cabin, and he was that gigantic effigy the inhabitants set on fire. Shortly afterwards, he emerged from the crowd in human form again, unchanged, and then led us towards the house. Once we got here, he jumped on my back and asked me to carry him upstairs. I was happy. I felt like a father carrying his own child.
Carrying this being on your back must have some weird symbolic meaning.
He was holding so tightly that I could feel his long and sharp fingernails penetrate my throat. After we finally got upstairs, I was so upset and in pain that I had to throw him off. I quickly turned around to reprimand him and instead saw a human-sized crow with no eyes and a blood-stained beak. It croaked at me and then soared inside the painting. I wanted to run off, but couldn't. I was in shock, too terrified. That was the moment I woke on the bed, fully dressed and disoriented. Victoria wasn't here.
We should leave this accursed house at once.
After I woke, I noticed Victoria didn't even sleep on this bed. So I went downstairs to check if she was there, perhaps. I found only you, still asleep on the couch, and the door locked. That's when I started to think.
We have to force our way out of here because we don't have the key.
We are guests in this house. And needless to say, men of honor. We must leave without doing any damage. I've already searched this floor for a key, and tried to open the balcony door. But it's locked, or stuck in some way.
What about the windows?
Strangely enough, or maybe for a good reason, they are made in a way that prevents them from being opened. Stay here, and give it a second look. Whatever you can find that could help us. I'm going downstairs to check. Force should be our last resort to leave. Or maybe we get lucky, and Victoria comes back in the meantime.
Let's hurry up then.
Just don't look at the man in the painting again. We don't want to risk anything.
Cursed picture. You can switch control between the two playable characters whenever you see both portraits on the screen. You can change from character by pressing L1. Finish the tutorial. Ok, sad mogu igrati ko Nikolaj i kao Benedek. Dobro. Dobro, ok. Ajmo vidjet. Ja mogu... Opa.
I need light.
Ok.
If we don't find a civilized way to get out of here soon, this rack could come in handy to do it by force.
Bible, rosary, passport. Aha. Ha ja. Možda je mogu skombinirati s nečim. Neki
I
item.
struggle to find a reason to do that.
Aha, ok, ne možeš. Možda knjige i Biblija. Ne znam.
Codex Niva.
Dobro, nemoj ponovno čitati. Nema potrebe. Pasport. Možda je stav tu jaknu u kaput.
I struggle to find a reason to do that.
Ok, ne možeš.
A giant bowl made out of clay, filled with what seems to be some type of oil.
Ajmo do Nikolaja sad. Ajmo...
It's locked.
Zaključeno. Leather passport. Leather fireplace, idemo ga zapaliti. Ok. Mi onda vjerojatno moramo nešto naprijed otučemo. Vrata. A mora bi i...
A cold breeze is caressing my face. It's soothing. I could stay here forever.
Samo malo, znači...
I didn't notice this painting in the dark last night. I don't like the look of this woman. It's driving me mad.
Ok, znači pretpostavljamo ovo što je kao kolut okreće, vjerojatno kod vrata, da to znači da moramo nešto kombinirati da možda otključimo vrata. A ja onak imam samo leather i passport. Ne znam koji će mi to faktor išta donijeti. Door.
I'm pretty sure it's not locked, but rather just stuck. Not sure what's the cause, because both sides of the door are heavily grimed from the outside. For God's sake, how?
Ne. Ako možda će funkcionirati igra, ne znam. Ajmo, ne znam, probat Bibliju s knjigama spojit. Nemam pojma, znači imamo neku kombinaciju
I
malo.
have no faith in the outcome.
Okej. Krivi gum sam stisao. Vrati se natrag na ovoga. Aha, to vjerojatno save-a. Pretpostavljam da to save-a. Znači ja imam samo to. Samo malo. Underneath door.
It looks like mud. It has a sickly odor. How did it end up on a balcony? If I could push it back with a stick or something similar, I might be able to open the door.
Da, s čime ćemo te povući? Aha, okej. S čime da te povučem? Možda s ovim? Ne znam.
I struggle to find a reason to do that.
Tree painting bowl. Bowl?
A giant.
Šta staviti? Knjige. Šta kod njega dolje ima? Čekaj, oni moraju biti dolje? To jest to mora biti dolje on gore ili obrnuto? Mam držati. Lampa, vrata, stup. Dosta stup. Outside.
The sun is setting. Darkness will be upon us soon.
Šta letter znači uopće? Letter, fireplace, outside. Ništa fireplace.
An unattainable suggestion.
Šta moram napraviti? Jel mogu ići ja dolje ili? Ne, stani. Nećemo ići dolje. Znači moram naći način da nešto gurnem, da se vrata otvore. Jer nisu zaključena, nek su jednostavno zaglavljena izvana. Bast. Jer ja mogu... Da, neko da mu treba kao neki štap. Vrat. Krivi gum, klikit ćem. Passport. Samo već probao, mislim da jesam.
I should contemplate more about this decision.
O, sunce ti poljubi, malo ljudi moji dok ja shvatim što ja moram napraviti. Sad mogu popet gore.
Not now.
Ne. Pretpostavljam da ne može ni on dolje.
I should stay on this floor and try to find a way out of here.
Ja, okej. Znači, s razlogom su Nikolaj dolje u prizanju i Benedek na katu. Dobro. Sad, da li će nama ovaj išta pomoć Rosary? Tree painting bowl. Ništamo probat. Ne znam, jedino da probamo kombinirat stvari. Nešto mora
I
uspjeti.
should contemplate more about this decision.
A sunce ti poljubim, žarko. To jest žarko. Sunce. Koutrek. Vrata. Dobro. Razmišljam se. Šta da napravim?
I'm pretty sure it's not sure what's the cause.
Knjige? Ne?
Codex Neva.
Ne, to je već bilo. To je već bilo. Passport letter. Ništa, jedino da ja probam to kombinirat s nečim. Ne znam nija s čime, ali...
That is not a viable option.
Nije, ali... ćemo skužiti za šta, za koji faktor je. Leather, probat s čime kombinirat, vratima,
Keep thinking, Nikolaj. Keep thinking.
A pokušavam i ja mislit, ali me trenutno ne ide, jegiba. Leather outside.
Seems highly unlikely.
Svi nemojte imaš razne načine kako bi ovoga meni odgovorio da nisam dobro napravio.
That's not a good idea.
Evo, stalno krivi, dok ja se na kontrole
That's
na...
not a good idea. What would be the reason to try that?
Passport... outside?
Seems highly unlikely.
Sine moj, što ću da napravim više od sebe? Kako smo rekli? Evo ovaj gum za šprintanje. Ala. Mora biti način. Ljudi moji, dok mi ovo skožemo, otići prva epizoda. Pasport. Pasport? Možda ispod vrata?
That's a strange notion.
Ne. A je Biblija ispod vrata?
That's a strange notion.
Ne. Krunica ispod vrata?
I dare not to try this.
For fudge sakes. Veli, traži klipu. A otkuda je nađem, otkuda je izmislim u pić mač. What the fuck piše na njej? Nešto J1U1.
It's
Tekst.
written in an ancient alphabet, which I don't understand. Could this be the name of the man on the painting?
Ne znam. Ne znam. Krevet.
A yellow blanket.
Ne.
It's a giant tree with dozens of corpses hanging.
Ne. Malo smo ljudi smotani, jegiba. Ne, ali mislim nešto moramo s nečim kombinirati. Ajoj. Ljudi su bili na početku streama i svi su leftali. Ajde kuma, razumijem. Dobro i bili, ja razumijem. Radi ujutro. Za fiću ne znam. Ali onako, 3 ljudi bilo na streamu, sad više nema nikog. Ajde, dobro. Neko malo da mi pomognu, jegima. Da se ne patim. Allah. Ovo je mijenjanje. Ovo je ovo. Ovo je da promijenim ono. Ovo je navodno quick save. Sine moj, šta da napravim? Sam toliko smotane. Toliko sam ljudi moji smotane.
I don't
Wow.
need that. My eyes fare better in the dark.
Dobro.
It's locked.
Ne, krivi gumb. Još uvijek se nisam kontrolama naviku. Ništa, pasport na vrat.
An unattainable suggestion. Strange piece of art, I must say.
Pasport.
What would be the reason to try that?
Ništa, meni ne pada napamet nego da ja uzem nešto da ja kombiniram. Ili ovo
It's
moj?
not going to work. I won't do that. A fascinating idea, but not possible.
Znači sad, ako ne mogu kombinirati jedno... Čekaj, sad malo. Ajmo se vratiti kod Benedeka. Biblija je
For
ovo.
God's sake, how? I don't know how to do that. Is such a thing even possible?
Pasport
For
je.
God's sake, how? I have no confidence in a valid outcome.
Ajmo riješiti prvo, možda ima manje opcija dolje kod Nikolaja. Ajmo ovako. Ne, Iso Miki, daj, nemoj dirat, eli jedan dino. Uporno mijenjaš karaktera, je. Ajmo ovako probat. Ne, to je save. Iso Miki, dok se ja prilagodim kontrolama. Find a way out of the house. Znači, to je njegov task. Od Nikolaja. Od ovoga je task od Benedeka. Way out of the house. I talk to Victoria. Ajmo talk to Victoria, where is she? To su kao navodno taskovi. Navodno. Dobro. Sunac i hljebac. Ništa, idemo po redu, ljudi moji. Idemo po redu. Kako smo rekli, trokut leather. Idemo ga miješati s ovim.
What would be the reason to try that?
Ne može, dobro. Idemo ga miješati s ovim. Nešto kombinaciju mora imat. Nešto mora biti kombinacija.
That is not a viable option.
Ne, krivi gumb.
Seems highly unlikely. Keep thinking, Nikolai. Keep thinking. Keep thinking, Nikolai. Keep thinking. Keep thinking, Nikolai. Keep thinking.
Ok, znači to sad ne možemo ništa time. Ajmo sa pasport. Nešto mora ima značenje, nešto moramo
What would be the
kombinirati.
reason to try that? That's not a good idea. Keep thinking, Nikolai. Keep thinking. Seems highly unlikely. An unattainable suggestion. That is not a viable option. Keep thinking, Nikolai. Keep thinking.
Sine moj dragi, šta da ja napravim? Koji faktor da ja napravim? Ovdje mi neće dati.
Not now.
Ništa, ajmo kombinirat ovdje. Ajmo Biblija i... Šta nismo kombinirali, ovo?
For God's sake, how? Is such a thing even possible?
Ovako. Ajmo ovako.
I struggle to find a reason
Ajmo
to do
sad
that.
ovdje kombinirat stvari. Jer ja više ne znam.
I should contemplate more about this decision. If I didn't come here, thoughts like this would never cross my mind. I struggle to find a reason to do that. I dare not to try this. That's a strange notion. I should contemplate more about this decision. I have no faith in the outcome.
Dobro. Ajmo sad s ovim krenut.
I struggle to find a reason to do that. It's not going to work. I have no faith in the outcome. I struggle to find a reason to do that. If I didn't come, I should contemplate more.
Dobro.
This feels wrong.
Dobro, onda nećemo ni to.
It's not going to work.
Ljudi moji, ako ovo ne
I have
uspije,
no faith in the outcome.
ja onda više nemam pojma što da napravim.
This feels wrong. This feels wrong. I have no faith in the outcome. I struggle to find a reason to do that. If I didn't come here, thoughts like this would never cross my mind.
Ili, ako ovo ne
I have no
uspije,
faith in the outcome.
onda
It's not going to work.
možda pomiješati više toga. Ne, stani.
I have no confidence in a valid outcome.
Rekao, možda mogu više stvari pomiješati u jedno. Ali ne da. Aj ljudi, ja nemam pojma. Znači ja ne znam što moram napraviti. Nije mi apsolutno ništa jasno. Jel moram da probam nešto dolje odnijeti? Bibliju onak.
dare not to try this. I dare not to try this. This feels wrong.
Znači, ja nemam pojma, čovječe, ja ne znam više. Ja sam sad već postao... Okej, želi naći put van, ali da ne napravim damage. Okej, u redu. Ali šta da napravimo? Šta da kombiniram?
It looks like mud. It has a sickly odor. How did it... If I could push it back with a stick or something similar, I might be able to open the door.
Da, ali čime da ga pušnem? Čime da ga pušnem?
If I didn't come here...
Dobro.
If I didn't come here... It's not going to work.
Hala.
I should stay on this floor and try...
Dobro, okej. Okej, sad se kao maklo. Maklo se ovaj kao... Nešto kao iznad ovoga mozga, nešto. Nemam pojma, nije iskreno, ljudi moji, ne znam. Stvarno više ne znam.
It's locked.
Šta je touchpad? Ne znam sam. Help. Ajde vidimo ovo još jednom. Dobro. Okej. To use or combine the selected inventory item with another inventory item or with interactable objects in the environment. Navigate the selector on the other item and press cross button. Stvar je u tome šta ja mogu promijeniti. A da ovoga... The inventory objects toggle between.
I still remember my father's exact words. This Bible is part of your body now. At all costs, you must keep it until death comes.
Okay.
It repels the darkness and keeps its fiends away from me. It's a personal document that allows me to cross borders.
Nemoj mi reći, ja sam mislio da je pasport, ne znam. Aj, da. I kaj bumo sad? Kaj ja ni sam ne znam šta bi... Ja ne znam koliko se ja dugo live, ljudi moji. Ali mislim da bi to moglo biti kraj live-a. Da, sat vremena sam 2 lajka na streamu, to je nice. Hvala puno kogoda je ovoga lajko stream. Iskreno nemam pojma. Evo, stvarno ne znam kako ovo riješit. Map on town, don't have it at the moment. Aha. Da. Iskreno ne znam. Jedno da odem kod Nikolaja da probam inventory otvoriti da vidimo šta će reći.
I've already read it several times.
Pa dobro, reci opet.
I've already read it several times.
Ne, okej.
My passport.
Ti si mi odo sve. Ti si mi sve rekao. Ljudi moji.
Strange piece of art, I must say.
Ništa, bačemo to kroz prozor. To je bilo najbolje. Pa da, šta? Da, uglavnom ekipica jegiva. Ja ću sad tu trenutno stat. Nemam blage veze šta treba tu raditi trenutno. Ja sam nešto probao. Ne.
That's a strange notion.
Neko možda će uspjeti.
If I didn't come here,
Da, uglavnom, drugi put ćemo nastaviti. Sad sam totalno, možda ne čeli su mi totalno pale. Ja ću vidjeti taj tubu kako se ovo rješava, ali dotle ću valjda smisliti sam jegeba. Bez tutoriala na YouTubeu za igricu kako se ovo rješava. Uglavnom, jako zanimljiv početak. Sviđa mi se. Malo ima drugačije te interakcije. Moram držati L2 i onda sa strelicama na joysticku birat, vidjeti šta ima, šta nema. Koje su mi najbolje opcije. Šta napraviti, kako rješavati priču dalje. Evo, hvala na gledanju. Čujemo se, vidimo sljedeći put. Nabacite like, pretplatite se na kanal. I upalite zvonce obavijesti da ne bi propustili ni jedan moj video ni stream na kanalu koji ću izbaciti. A mi se čujemo i vidimo ekipice moja sljedeći put u subotu. Nadam se da će biti po planu God of War. A do tada laka vam noć i hvala još jednom na gledanju i ajte ža.